Hi everyone, it's Anja here and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks. Today I am here with week 4 of our Lizzie blanket crochet along. This week is called Kitty, and just like every week I am going to show you yet again another sequence of 5 rows. These 5 rows you will have to repeat throughout the week, giving you 30 rows. I, of course, am going to make the sampler here, so I'm going to continue on that in the correct 5 first colors of the week. For all the other colors, you will have to go to the blog to get the pattern and the list of colors. And of course, you hopefully are making this as well in your leftover color. Where are we? We're about here this week. So continue on your sampler, and then of course once you've done those short rows to practice, you can start on to your blanket again. The last row of week 3 was a cream double crochet row. So now you are going to get started here, and it's going to be sage. I've got my color here and I'm just going to pull it through as we are used to. There we go. Chain 1 and turn. And of course, yes, we have all these ends, but don't worry, enjoy them while they're there. They will soon disappear without any effort at all. Okay, so we've turned, and of course we are doing our first double crochet in that very first stitch. Once again, maybe you have given up on the stitch marker, and you are recognizing the location, but just to make sure, I'm going to keep showing you. And the first row, Kitty 1, is going to be a row of double crochets all along the row. So let's get going on Kitty 1, double crochets all along the row, and you will be doing 194 of them. And here we are, the last stitch. Try to get in there, and we are holding on for the color change, of course. So next color is khaki, and in khaki we are going to do what resembles the A stitch, I think. So let's get going. So I'm going to pull through the khaki, do my chain, turn, do my double crochet, and of course, yes, get my stitch marker, put it in the stitch, and off we go. So then you are going to do 1 chain, and now you are going to do 2 double crochets together over 3 stitches. So in the first stitch here, you're going to do a double crochet, but you only do the first pull through. Then you skip a stitch. Then in the next stitch, you also do a double crochet, which you only pull through the first time. And then you yarn over and you pull through 3 loops on your hook. So you've essentially made an A. Then you are going to do 2 chains, and then the same thing again. You're going to use the next stitch, skip this one, and then use the next stitch again to do your 2 double crochets which you don't finish properly. There we go. So only one pull through on them, like so. And then you yarn over and you finish them both. So chain 2, do your double crochet, 1 pull through, skip 1, another double crochet, 1 pull through, and then you finish your stitch. And this is how you are going to do this row. And this is one of those special rows. So you are going to have to do 64 of these repeats, or A's as I call them. You know, you've got the V. Here we did the V's, and these are the A's. So it's a bit different. It's interesting. It makes it fun. And it just makes your rows go a little bit quicker, that you're not always doing the same thing. So there we go. I am nearly at the end. Right. There we go. And chain 2 in between. There we go. See? It actually looks better when I can do it quicker. Oh my goodness, there we go. So now I'm at the end of the row. I've just done my last A. I'm going to do 1 chain, and then I've got my stitch here left over where, of course, I'm going to do a double crochet to finish the round. But of course, I am not going to finish it. You can, of course, because you're not doing any color changes in your sampler. Okay, so next color. So this was Kitty 2. Now on to Kitty 3. Start our color, chain, turn, do your double crochet in the first stitch. I'm sure you know what I'm going to say now. Swap that stitch marker. And off we go. We are going to do a row of double crochets. Now, of course, we have got to decide where we are going to put them. Because this is looking a little bit different from all the other rows, it's easy if you can just put them on top of the stitches, just like here. But here we are just going to see what we are going to do. So here we've got 1 chain. So I'm going to go and place 1 double crochet around the chain. Then I have the V on top of the A. And I'm going to use that. There we go. And then I have the 2 chains, and I'm going to put 2 double crochets around the chain. I mean, it makes sense, okay? And just do it the same way all along the line, and then the same way throughout the week. And that will ensure a uniform look, even if it looks a little bit ragged. Some stitches might look a little bit sort of lower down, but if you do it the same way all the time, it's fine. Then it looks as if it was meant to be like that. So I'm just going to continue doing my double crochets all along the row. And this is Kitty 3, and it's a row of double crochets. So you are placing 194 double crochets in this row, of course. I really love the concept of this blanket. It's so lovely to do. Okay, so I've done my last stitch here onto the A. Then there was 1 chain, so I've done 1 there. And then, of course, there's the one with the stitch marker in it. Always nice to get in there with that stitch marker as well. Not. There we go. Okay, so that's the end of my row of double crochets. Cut off this color, and then the next color is Camel. Kitty 4, we are going to do half double crochets. So off we go. Pull it through, do your turning chain, 1 half double crochet in the first one. Yep, don't forget your stitch marker. locate it. There we go. And we are just going to place half double crochets on top of the double crochets. Here we are, one more in that stitch with the stitch marker, and off we go. So waiting for the color change here. There we go. Okay, so we're ready for kitty 5. I've got the cream here and I am going to pull it through, chain 1, turn, 1 double crochet and transfer your stitch marker. There we go. And now we are going to do a row of berry stitches. So your repeat is chain 1, skip 1. In the next stitch you're going to do a berry. So you yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the first loop. There we go. Then you yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. Then you pull through 2 loops. So yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then you yarn over and you pull through the 4 loops on your hook. Chain 1, skip 1, same thing again. Into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the 4 loops on your hook. Chain 1, skip 1, into the next stitch. And this way you are creating sort of little flat beans, I call them. There we go. Okay, so yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the 4 loops on your hook. Chain 1, skip 1, and the same thing again. So this is one of those special rows again, and you will be creating 96 beans in this row. And I'm nearly at the end. I'm doing a berry in the last bar 1 stitch, so not the stitch with the stitch marker but the one before that. And then I am going to do straight away, you've done your berry, and then you do a double crochet in the last stitch. There we go. Okay, so these are your 5 rows for this week. So kitty 1 is a row of double crochets, kitty 2 is a row of 2 double crochets together, kitty 3 is a row of double crochets, kitty 4 is a row of half double crochets, and kitty 5 is a row of berries. Now, of course, once again, when you are now going to put kitty 1 on top of kitty 5, you're going to have to make sure you do it in a nice uniform way. So let me just show you how to do that. Okay, so let me just show you how to combine the kitty 5 and then putting the kitty 1 on top of there. So we are going to undo the last pull through here because of course I finished that. And I've got parchment, which is the next color. So now we are going to do a kitty 1 row, which is of course a double crochet row. So we're doing the turning chain, turning, and I'm going to do the first stitch in that very first location there. So a double crochet, of course, move your stitch marker. And then for ease of working, and also because we have some dramatic color changes later on, it would be nicer if you just did 2 double crochets around the chain space here. This makes it a lot easier instead of trying to pick up the V's, and it works in such a way that it gives you a nice color contrast when there is one later on. See, look. And also it opens up the berries a little bit and it makes for bigger holes in that row. So if you do this the same way each time, then of course your blanket or your part will look uniform. There we go. See, and it's a lot easier than trying to pick up the V's in this case here. So I hope you are enjoying the concept of this cal, and do make sure you keep working on your sampler as well. I hope you have enjoyed doing that because it will pay off making this soon. Soon I'll be able to show you exactly what we're going to do with that. So go to the blog for the colors, for the written pattern. I hope you are enjoying this cal. If you want to show off your progress, do go to the Facebook group, and I will see you in next week's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!